We're not going to play again for like 9-10 days. We're going to take care of business tonight, but let's do it our way.
Play smart. Listen, play with each other, all right? Come on now. You need to lock us in so we can finish this game the right way. We're playing for stuff bigger than this. Manu, go back in. Just put it back in.
Never gets old, man. It's what we play for, what we live for. Got 4 more to get.
It's going right on the ground. He feel that one.
Enjoy this, and you guys did a hell of a job and an unbelievable run, but we got to finish it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to The Jump. Hope you enjoyed Wired Wednesday. These guys were still arguing about Isaiah Thomas in Boston this entire time through the break. But that was the best sound from Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. A game, of course, Klay Thompson shot 3 of 13 from the field, scored 10 points. It feels a little ridiculous talking about this because they are winning. That is the point. And Klay does more for this team than put the ball in the hoop. But if you do compare his numbers entering the finals from the year before up until this year, his efficiency, shooting percentages, I mean, they've dipped as well. Tracy, is this just a case of we saw him turn it on all of a sudden for Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals last year? Can you do that again in the finals?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, with KD being added to this roster that somebody had to sacrifice. Mm-hmm. And, you know, unfortunately, it is Klay. It's like he's the forgotten guy. You're talking about a guy that could put up 60 in 3 quarters. He hasn't been shooting the ball particularly that well in this postseason, but he is due for one of those games, and he is surely capable of that. And Cleveland should be well aware that this guy's been shooting poorly, and he might have an outbreak during the finals.
An outbreak.
Well, I mean, when you're the 4th option, I mean, how do you get a rhythm? I mean, when you, I mean, you're the 4th option out there.
Yeah, I mean, he is the 4th option.
He's the 4th
you look
option.
at it, like, he's basically swapped places as to where Harrison Barnes was last year. I think Draymond Green has stepped up and become sort of that 3rd guy because he creates a lot of their offense off of powering his rebounds down the court and opportunities. So somebody had to take a back seat. As Tracy
weird,
said.
though, because Klay does not need to hold the ball to score, right? He is not that kind of shooter. And I don't know, he's the one who said at the beginning, when everybody preseason was like, hey, some of you guys are going to have to sacrifice. Everyone was saying the right thing except for Klay. He was like, I'm not sacrificing at all. I mean, Paul, I feel like you would have said that if that was you.
Listen, I mean, you go from the clear-cut number 2 option to the clear-cut number 4 option. It's like, you don't know which game is going to be your game. Because for one, it's going to go through Steph and KD, period. Draymond is going to be the facilitator, so he has to get his how he can. The good thing is he doesn't need the ball.
Right.
These other guys need the ball, so they have to do something and finding a way to get him the ball. But his presence is doing a lot because when Steph drives, when KD's drive, you're not coming off Klay. His presence alone is helping them win games. So that's why it's not a big issue.
That's a very fancy decoy.
Yeah, he's the 4th option because of what Draymond brings to their offense. Yeah. Grabbing the rebound, initiating the offense, and things of that nature. But he's got to find it. He's going to have to find it.
I mean, at some point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they are going to need
He's
him.
going to have that game. Trust me.
I mean, they're going to need him.
If he was on your team, how would you get him going? What would you do?
Well, I think from a teammate standpoint, you have to find some kind of ways to get him going within the team. Not what the coach are calling the offense, but from a personal standpoint, you have to do things to create offense for a guy like that. And I think when you got guys like KD and Steph who can create double teams and things of that nature, you got to figure out a way to pull his guy for him to get him going because they're going to need him in the next series.
I like that because that is accurate, and it's if guys of your caliber, you're like,
I'm
get what the
sure
guy with the
he
clipboard says. We need to get him going. You hear LeBron say this, but that is
I mean, I'm sure these guys did it throughout their career. You play with players. He probably created a lot of shots for Ray Allen when there was guys that was hung on him knowing that, they didn't want to leave him.
But that's not the thing.
You have great players that can create double teams and create opportunities.
We need the ball, right? We just can't sit out there and wait for somebody to pass us the ball. We need to touch the ball and get in the rhythm. That's not who Klay is. He's just missing shots.
Yeah, he is missing shots.
That's all. He's just missing shots.
The Warriors are one of the best. He's getting shots. I mean, maybe not as many as he wants to.
Yeah.
He has to make his open shot.
He's just missing shots.
I mean,
well, that could be, though, back to your rhythm thing. There's